Welcome to another episode of Raising to Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control to get kids excited about math and science. So we went to our local track, Norcal Hobbies, and took our vehicles to the track for the first time. So often we've been spectators. We finally got some vehicles prepped for the track and decided to do some laps, or had the opportunity to do some laps. So just wanted to give a post-track report. We started off with the Slash, and this is a two-wheel drive, low center of gravity, stock tires, which, we weren't expecting much from this car. We also just ran the heavier 10,000 milliamp Venom 2S pack, and the servo was extremely slow. This is a stock 2075 servo. Perhaps it was because we were under brushless power as well that we were just running into walls all over the place. This truck was just not nimble enough for the current track setup, especially with the S turns, multiple S turns and whatnot. As you guys have seen in or if you may want to watch the running videos if you want to see that footage. We also broke the bearing, the front bearing carrier yet again. Definitely going over to RPM bearing carriers after this. So we're going to be buying a couple of sets of those for all of our Slashes because we just keep breaking these. And granted, there was more mass behind it because we were running that 10,000 milliamp hour Venom 2S pack, which is basically the size of a 4S pack. But we've just broken way too many of these front bearing carriers. You'll see that this front wheel is just flopping in the air here. The next vehicle that we took out was our RC10. I'm reading the sign here. Our team associated SC10, and this was a market improvement over the Slash. Right? If you ever plan on racing and you're looking to get started with a ready to run kit, definitely take a look at the team associated SC10. 10.3, I believe they're on now, but basically not much has changed in this platform. It's rear motor. It is rear wheel drive as well, but rear motor mounted versus mid motor mounts are more popular these days, like with the SC5M and also the Losi 22 SCT. But definitely a better driving experience with the SC10. Now, the servo that we have in here, we just threw in whatever we had in the shop. This is an Arma servo, ADX10 or something like that. Forgot the exact part number there, but we had one of these metal geared servos. The stock one, if you guys refer back to one of our original radios or videos, was extremely slow. This one much faster than that, but still too slow for the Norcal Hobbies track. And we are running slicks all the way around, right? So these are Proline primes, right? So slick tires for the wet clay. Right now it's winter in Northern California, so most folks will run slicks at Norcal Hobbies. A huge improvement over the stock Slash wheels. These are extremely hard rubber, right? Durable for the street and all terrain and whatnot. You can see how quickly they got gunked up with the clay there on the track. You can see here, got some cleaning ahead of us to do. The slicks did a lot better, but still the truck just felt really clumsy, and I think a faster servo would have helped. Definitely the durability upgrades that have been done to this truck have helped as well. We didn't break anything, unlike on the Slash. This truck does have the RPM arms in the rear. and not RPM in the front there, but we didn't break anything on this truck, which you know, we only ran it for probably about 10-15 minutes or whatnot, but the gearing seemed well, you know, or fine with the Leopard system. Didn't get too hot. So we will definitely be bringing this one back to NorCal, but perhaps a servo upgrade is in order. Now the real highlight was our RC10 B6. So the B6, as it's called for short. Now this drove amazingly, and again, my first time racing cars and trucks at Norcal Hobbies. You know, finally had some vehicles that were worthy of the track, and you know, I'm glad actually that we had waited to get a real buggy. You know, Eric over there said, "Hey, if you want to race, you got to go buggy." And the buggies are the most popular over at NorCal for good reason, right? The handling was just so much far superior to even the SC10, right? Just being able to drive this around the track. And I apologize for not having racing footage or running footage of the B6. My camera mount, my shoulder mounted camera mount broke, and you know, it's a lot harder also to film while you're driving. So we'll hopefully get some footage for you guys, some running footage in the future. But this thing drove like a dream. The B6 just handled the track extremely well. It was clearly my driving ability that was the limiting factor, and it was a humbling experience. I pride myself in being a good driver, both on the street, you know, in real cars and whatnot. You know, been working on cars for a long time, both radio control and real. So it was definitely a humbling experience being at the track for the first time. I just thought I was a lot better driver than I really was. So I've got some practice ahead of me. Some things that did happen to the B6 when we were out there, I stopped running because I had to go. And fortunately I did, because the ESC had actually worked its way loose. The double-sided tape that the previous owner had on there, I just gave out. So it knocked around. I was fortunately didn't have a short or any wires pull out or any sort of stuff, any damage to the truck itself, but you know, knocked the battery loose a little bit too, and the receiver and the capacitor pack as well. So we'll get those taped down firmly before the next time we bring this out to the track. But just wanted to give you guys an overview of our first time running these at the track. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you guys like videos like this, and we'll catch you next time.